I wanted to give you a little bit of an update. This is Thursday evening, and I have finished going and installing the air stones. There's an air stone here, an air stone over there with air line. It's all weighted down with a bunch of cinder blocks going back to an air pump back over there at the breaker box. There you ought to be able to see the cinder blocks all set up so that the air line won't float on us. And I got impatient. We're waiting on the water well guy. He's supposed to show up in the morning, maybe, and get the pump down in the well. If you can see in the foreground, there's a red hose. That's about 300 feet of hose from a faucet up at the house. And we're running water into the pond because I want to see if these trees will float. These trees that we put here. If they float, we need to think about doing something before we fill the entire pond. And I figured putting a little bit of water in here just to see what would happen might help. Not to mention I'm impatient. But we actually have water running into the pond. The aeration system is set up with these monster air stones for doing ponds. And yeah, as you can tell, I can't wait. We're all set up and ready for the water well guy. Got plumbing over to it, ready for him to hook up to. And I have temporarily hooked up the air pump that you may or may not be able to hear running in the background. It's kind of loud, but that's the air pump that's feeding the two big monster air stones down at the bottom of the pond, about over 100 feet away, 150-ish thereabouts. We're getting there, little by little, step by step.